Oh, good evening and welcome to the preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. No jackpots this week, midweek. There'll be a jackpot in the Sha Tin meeting, which this week will be on Saturday. So Saturday's going to be a big day, guys, with jackpot at Sha Tin, plus the Spring Attack, obviously, Caulfield Guineas Day. So it's going to be a fairly busy day with all the racing on the one day. We go to Happy Valley Wednesday night, mediocre card. One race ruled out with unraced. Couple of interesting races towards the end of the card. As I say, there's no jackpots anywhere at this stage. Haven't really decided the betting approach. Maybe looking for a parlay or something. Found a couple of interesting ones that might be over the odds. We go to race one. This is probably the worst race on the card. Most of them are resuming, which is always a problem. About 6 of them have got new trainers, so that's always dangerous. Not much out of the track work and trials to sort of give you a bit of a heads up here. Finished up looking at number 3, Amazing Always, by virtue of the fact that it's had the run and it won. I think that's probably going to hold it in good stead. It was a pretty tough win and it was a decent ride to get it home. So wouldn't need to improve much to beat this lot. Flying Keeper was a decent run first up. Goes good at this track. From barrier 3, Purton 9 probably go close to leading this. So it's got to be given a chance. Young Supreme. Track work's been a little bit on the upside, but not sure about it. No trial worth worrying about. So always take a risk. It's got no first up form, so it might take 1 or 2 runs, but it does run its best races here. It's got 56 kilos, so it's got to be considered a chance. Of the rest, number 2, Winsome, 11, Shanghai Pioneer, and maybe number 4, Serendipity. It's had a nice trainer change, better trainer, so that could improve. Finished up 3 from 6, 10, 2, 11 and 4. Race 2 is a pass with the unraced. We go to race 3. Not a lot of depth in this. It is the first leg of the 6-up, so may give that some consideration by virtue of the fact that there's a couple of legs where don't have to go that wide. Ambassadorship, he just dragged it back to last first up. They're totally unsuitable distance. This is its go, 1800 metres. The right jock's on it. He's been riding it in all the track work, so that's a positive. It's only had 1 run here and didn't do anything, but we can't knock it on that. It's 2 out of 2 in the money over this distance, so that's the plus. Red Dancer and Enabling look the main 2 dangers. Enabling's an interesting one. It was travelling pretty good behind the speed last start, and then the goat started dropping out and dropped straight into his lap and pushed him back, cost him about 5 lengths, and obviously all his momentum, and then he didn't ride it out. Very interesting jockey change here. Purton goes on. That's a massive plus for this horse. I think this is the danger. Red Dancer always runs a good race. Barrier 9, D White. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do with this. He'll probably drag it back. And the other one is Indigo Way, which goes terrific this track and distance. So I think it's got some chance. The only other one I'd probably include if we were to get involved in the 6-up would be Holy Mac. I finished up 9 on top from 2, 3, 4 and 10. Race 4, Flame Hero, absolute tragedy beaten last start. Never got a run at any stage from about the 500 to about the 100. He was zigging and zagging trying to get it out. He couldn't get it out off the rails. He got it out very, very late and made a little bit of ground, but he wasn't riding it out. Then the race was over. Barrier 8, maybe an advantage to him. He can get out a little bit wide, maybe in the moving line, might help it out a little bit. The interesting runner here is Easy Gold. Now, this had a run in a Class 5 event with a big weight. But the interesting fact is that it's gone back to Class 4 and it's got into this race with 50.5 kilos, which is amazing really, because it ran around all last season in Class 4s carrying 58, 59 and 60. This seems pitched in at the weights. Lost a bit of form last year. The season before, 7 or 8 runs, it won 5 of them, all here at the 1650. Gibson's got it. Trackwork's been okay, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this run an improved race at a bit of odds. So it could be one bit of a smoky for us. Niku drew wide last start, just dragged it straight back to last. They walked in front, had no hope coming from the back there, and then they never bothered to ride it out. Trackwork's been solid since. Barrier 1, big plus, should get up closer to the speed this time. Royal Knight, this trialled really well. Douglas White goes onto it. That's probably going to shave a bit of value out of it, but it was a decent effort at the trials. Of the rest, maybe King Arata, Sun, Perfect Moment. Got 4 on top from 12, 11, 10, 6 and 7. Race 5, Hurry, Hurry Up, was a solid winner. Trackwork's been good since. Purton goes on it. It's drawn well. No reason for it not to be able to go on with the job and maybe win again. Brave Brother will start well and truly in the market. But Barrier 10, I don't know about that. Happy Valley drawn out wide, no great advantage. Wouldn't want to be taking under the odds about it. PJ Hall, this was an absolute butcher job last start. The guy just slaughtered it. The job got hauled in by the stewards and told he does it again, he's going to yank his licence. So he was given a similar warning last year. So it's one of the Chinese guys, so it's won't be long before I don't think we'll be seeing him too much anyway, but he's murder home. Of the rest, there's probably 2 or 3 others that are sort of around the place. Ocean Roar was a nice trial. Now Gibson's got this. He's a good trainer, this guy, and he tends to improve these cast-offs. I wouldn't be ruling it without some chance. I finished up 7 on top from 6 and 11. Chances to 1, 9, 8 and 10. Race 6, highest acclaim. Played up badly last start before the jump. They got it into the gates, was slow away, and then stormed home to beat it. Now, they've been riding it up on the speed all the time. It keeps getting run over. Maybe this is the key. Just let it drop out and let it come. Purton goes onto it now. Barrier 7, they'll probably will go back with it. If they go back, it can get over the top of them. Prolific Champion will be up there on the speed. There's a bit of tempo here, so I think it's got a chance. Sunny Fei Fei, Ma Wing goes onto this. This was a fairly ordinary ride on the thing last start. Got blocked. It was a bit unlucky. But it's that type of horse that does find a bit of trouble. Schnitzel Kid's an interesting one. This ran a terrific race first up. Drew out wide and went boring up the leaders and finally got to the front. Took it about 4 or 500 to get there, and it used a mountain of gas, and it's only got beaten half a length. Now from barrier 4, I think this just pings straight to the front, and it could be one at a bit of odds, give you a good run. Goes terrific at this track. Most of its, well, all its placings are here. So I think this could be one at a bit of odds, possible parlay leg here for a tickie. Of the rest, maybe Pretty One, Kick Serve, and the old gangster, My Goal. It was another one that drew bad last start, and they just yanked it back to last. Didn't bother to try with it. Now it's got barrier 1. It should settle 3rd or 4th on the rails. You'd have to include it in any of the exotics or anything like that. Finished up 6 on top from 4, 1, 7. Chances to 3, 10 and 2. Race 7, Pleasure Games was outstanding last start. Missed the kick, got held up coming around the corner, got blocked 2 or 3 times in the straight. He drove it through a needle eye opening about 100 out and got it home. It was a terrific win. 60 kilos now on the wide gate, so no favours there. It'll be short, but probably got the wood on most of these. There's only a couple of dangers in the race. There's not a lot of depth there. Supreme Essence, its racing pattern is the killer. Just going to settle down at the back of the field. But the A course, so it should be able to get home. Bullish Boy will be probably going forward and trying to get on the speed somewhere. Amazingly was a good win last start. It bolted in. Wouldn't need to improve much on that. And Flying Elite's been working well. That looks the race. There only looks the 5 of them that have got any possible winning chance in the race. Finished up 1 on top from 3, 2, 5 and 7. And the last race, Chada Dream. Now, they rode this a little bit quiet last time and it stormed home to win. It was a big effort. It's always threatened to do something, and it finally did it last start. Might go on with it now and put 2 back to back. President Lincoln, it was dead first up, just dragged it back, sat 4 wide, and then just eased it down late. Trackwork's been really good since. Expect an improved run for this, especially coming to Happy Valley. And this has been running around in Group 1s and Group 2s and Group 3s, so none of these are ever going to get to that level. If it's ever going to win another race, this is a chance for it. Flying Unicorn. This was given a nice hit out in a trial. He went mad early, opened them up and then eased it right down, let it walk to the line. Its trackwork's been good since, goes good here. It's got a chance, especially from barrier 2 with 51.5. Perfect Cheers. Now this is trialled really good. This was cruising, kicked away, then eased it right down for a very, very soft win. Goes good fresh, goes good this track and distance. They look the main 4 chances. Regency King, the key with this horse is how much it plays up before the start. If they can get it into the gates and it doesn't go crazy and it jumps, they can get across to the front, then stack them up with 53.5. It might give them something to think about. But it looks like there's only the 5 winning chances in the race. Finished up 7 on top from 2, 11, 1 and 8. We'll be having a closer look at it Tuesday night and obviously Wednesday from a betting point of view. At this stage, I'm tending to lean to a possible 6-up because there's a couple of skinny legs and we might be able to get a bit of value out of it. There are a couple of races where I think we've found a couple of runners at a bit of a price. There might be a chance of a parlay with 2 or 3 or 4 legs that we found. We might be able to marry them up somehow. But we'll make the final decision obviously on Wednesday. Good luck if you're punting during the week and good luck on Wednesday night. I'll post whatever's going on mid to late afternoon on Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and have a good week.